Hello, everyone. It is 9:30 Eastern. We're just going to wait for a couple more minutes for a few more people to hop on. My co-chairs will be adding links to Slack. So if you've not already joined Slack, please go ahead and join there. You'll be able to follow along with the discussions that way and ask questions of the participants. So if you haven't done that, please do that. And in just a couple minutes, we will start. All right, we'll start in just a couple of seconds. Again, if you have not added yourself to Slack, please do so. If you need help with that, you can ask us in Zoom chat right now, but mostly we will be using Slack for our communication. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a quick round of intros first. I'm Huna Khan. I work at Stanford. I'm one of your co-chairs. Online, we also have Christine. If you want to unmute and say hi real quick.
Hi, I'm Christine from Harvard.
And Callie.
Hello.
And Callie is from Columbia. And we are your three co-chairs. And we are going to quickly review some information so that you know how to best participate in our conference, and we'll have some warm-up questions too. So if you haven't already seen it, the link for the conference website is here, and we'll go over that shortly. But I'm going to go ahead and go to this slide. So this is who we are. We want to welcome all of you. I know some of you are also in different time zones. Hopefully it's not too early or too late where you are, but wherever you are, I greatly appreciate you joining us. We look forward to a happening and exciting conference. We want to thank our conference sponsors, Ex Libris and OCLC. We will have some virtual booths set up for our sponsors, and that will be reflected on the schedule. So speaking of the schedule, I'm going to go over very quickly kind of an overview of how our slots are set up. On most days, we will start at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, excepting Tuesday, which we will start a little bit later. We'll start at 10 a.m. In the morning blocks, we usually have presentations, which include working sessions and tutorials. We've tried to institute some kind of break. It's either going to be 12 to 1 or 12:30 to 1. We also have an afternoon block that goes from 1 to 3 Eastern. As you can see, on Thursday and Friday, we've reserved time for the LD4 affinity groups. Those are affinity groups that are part of the larger LD4 community, and we wanted to make sure that they had time reserved for them for their sessions. We also have posters. So we have 2 virtual posters assigned. They each will get a half hour with a Zoom link. And we have, like I said, a virtual booth that's set up for Wednesday, and we might get one more. So everything is done through Zoom, and we're really encouraging everyone to be on Slack so they can ask questions and follow along. I do want to quickly, hopefully this won't make people too dizzy, just very quickly show where the schedule is. So this is the schedule link. And like I said, here are the sessions. The colors just represent the format of the session, nothing too fancy. So for today's, you can see we're right here. If you were to click on that, and you can look at, there's the open Zoom link. And this is being live streamed at the same time. So if you can't make it into Zoom, you can go to YouTube to catch the presentation, and the recordings will be made available shortly after. But we do encourage you to get on Zoom if you can, because depending on the session, if you have questions and the facilitator sees that there's time for you to ask that directly, you can do that there. So that's just a quick review of the schedule. I'll go back here. This is a screenshot, so I believe my co-chairs have already shared the link to the slides in Slack, and possibly also on Zoom chat, so you will have access to this. You should also have access to the conference website where a lot of this information is replicated, so you shouldn't be missing anything. And like I said, the conference sessions will be live streamed, and here is the information for that. If you go to the LD4 YouTube channel, you should see right up on top where it says streaming live now. And our plan, the way that it's set up is once the session is over and the live stream session is ended for that session, after a little while, not too long, the recording should be made available on YouTube. And I believe normally it's the same day, if not maybe even within a few hours or very soon after. And I do want to point out that Slack is the primary place for our discussion and questions. So please post your questions for the presenters in Slack. We have people monitoring the Slack channels, and the facilitators and Slack moderators for that session will pay attention to the questions that you're asking in Slack, and will forward them along, again, time permitting, based on the session and how that session is set up. There are 2 specific channels. So this year we use the LD4 Slack space. If you're already on there, that's awesome. All you need to do is hop on to these 2 other channels. And if you're not, there are sign-up links. If you have trouble with that, please reach out to us and let us know. The main 2023 Conf Slack channel will be for questions and discussion around the presentations and the sessions. So that's where you can really engage with the other participants and with our speakers. And Conf Help is specifically for if you have any tech-related questions or accessibility-related questions. There will be people from both the accessibility and tech subcommittees there throughout the conference to help and to answer questions. And a big thank you to our volunteers for that. The participant corner. So we have, we might make a few more changes to the website. There have been some questions around where the schedule is, and maybe we'll make that a little bit, highlight that a little bit, but there is a participant corner. And I will very quickly show you what that looks like. So if you come here, you can see there's a participant corner. There's links to how to participate, which go over our code of conduct. There's accessibility tips and a review of our conference technologies with some tips if you'd like. And if you want to post to social media, you can use this hashtag here. And I won't go through all of these, but you know where to find them. And again, there is a schedule tab here with the Schedule site embedded. But if you want to see the Zoom links, you will have to go and log in to Schedule yourselves in order to see that. And I think I'm going to hand it off to Christine now and stop sharing.
That is correct. I'm going to put that slide back up though, so everybody can see that URL. So I'm going to ask, hi, I'm Christine. I am going to ask a favor of everyone now. You should be seeing a URL for a poll on screen. And if you could please open that in your browser, it'll ask for your name, but you can absolutely skip adding your name if it asks that. Can somebody confirm that the first question is visible once you do that? You should be seeing a map. Yes? Thumbs up? Okay, cool. Joe says that it's up. Great. So I am now going to, oh, my screen share stopped. Weird. Okay. Sorry about that. So I am going to share that URL again. Is this visible now or has my screen share stopped? It's okay. Good. Okay, great. I'll give you all like a couple more seconds to put that in. Kelly should have shared that also in the Zoom chat and the Slack chat, which is where we should all be. So yeah, please open that. Okay, I am going to switch my share to the view. Oh, good, it's working. So now, yeah, wow, I'm going to give you all another minute to drop in your little arrows. You can drop into the map where you're coming from right now if you're comfortable sharing. It doesn't have to be precise. This map doesn't really allow for precision. I'll give you another minute or so that anyone who wants to catch up can do so. It's wonderful to see you all there here, and that's so many time zones. Okay, so when you're done with that, don't close that browser tab. All right, I'm going to give you one more moment to add yourself if you haven't yet. I'm seeing lots of North America. Happy to see so many folks from across the Atlantic and also some folks further south. Wonderful. Okay, so keep that browser tab open. You should see the next activity appear. Please share an adjective that describes how you're feeling right now as we kick off. Obviously, the poll doesn't do data validation on parts of speech, so you can really share any words you'd like to share. And you can also add multiple entries. We contain multitudes. And we'll give this another minute as well. Glad to see excited so big here and curious. Caffeinated is very important. We feel you on stressed and rushed. But that's part of, I think that goes hand in hand with thrilled and ready. All right, this is looking good. Callie, do you have any favorite words from this?
There's so many to choose from, which is super exciting. I love pumped. I feel pumped too.
Great. Huda, do you have a favorite?
Monday-ish also jumps out at me.
Huda, I know you hate word clouds, but do you have a favorite?
Well, I don't hate word clouds, but they're interesting. I really like curious. I am a little worried about anxious, but I think a lot of us, especially if anyone's presenting, is probably going to feel a little that.
Cool.
I hear tired. I hear that.
All right. Okay, happy Monday, everyone. All right, so we're moving on to the next question. Thanks for indulging us with this. All right, last chance to add a word going. Okay. All right. So one last question to finish up this exercise. Please share what you're most looking forward to during the conference. It could be a session, a general topic, a more abstract vibe. We just want to hear what excites you and give you all a chance to share with each other. Ideas are cool. Into that.
I have to agree about community. I'm really excited for that.
Yes, definitely.
That's a pithy way to say it. Help. Definitely encouraging people to learn from each other. That's definitely part of what we'd like to see in the community.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all of these things and more will definitely be coming your way. Oh, yes. Lots of metadata. Okay. One last chance to add some words, what you're excited about. We can share these things out later, even if we don't get to view every single thing scrolling by. Oh, yeah. Hooray for new Wikidata projects and tools. Okay, cool. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Thanks so much for indulging us. It's good to hear that these are all things that you're excited about. So on that note, I am going to hand it off to Callie now, so she can tell us about the conference theme and transition us to our keynote session.
Hi, everyone. Let me just share my screen. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to speak a little bit to our conference theme this year, which is Exploring Linked Data in GLAM, which is short for Galleries, Libraries, Archives, and Museums, from Inspiration to Implementation. We really thought that this theme did a nice job of encompassing the wide range of sessions that you will have the chance to tune into this week, whether you're just beginning with linked data or you're a more seasoned practitioner and have some live implementations in your institutions. There should be something here for everyone, even those who maybe are somewhere in between. We want to send a special thank you to the program committee who helped develop the theme, as well as these kind of sub-themes. It was a really iterative process. After a lot of discussion and thoughtful work, we sort of settled on not only this larger theme, but also these sub-themes of linked data and ethics, creative communities and Wikidata and Wikibase, representation and online knowledge production, AI intersections with linked data, sustainability, feasibility, and workflows for linked data, global linked data initiatives, linked data and digital scholarship, and linked data visualizations. So again, thank you to everyone who helped contribute to the themes this year. We'd love to hear more about certain aspects of the themes that resonate with you, or the work that you're currently doing or hope to do. Again, thanks to everyone for helping us settle on the theme. So we will be starting our keynote at 10 a.m. sharp. I want to just review the important links below. This slide will appear in the beginning of every conference session. So if you miss these links right now, fear not, you will see them again and again throughout the week. So with that, I think I will go ahead and maybe leave this up for a bit, and then we'll reconvene in about 10 minutes or so. So if you need to take a quick break, feel free to stay in this room. The keynote with Dr. Sarah Roberts will be happening here in this room, so you don't need to leave. Just feel free to mute yourself or step away for a moment, but we will be starting at 10 a.m. Fairly sharp. So thanks again, and we'll see you very soon.